So what can we expect from North Korea, and can we trust these guys at all? Retired Lieutenant General Jerry Boykin joins me now. General, I don't know. I mean, they basically have told us, you know, they're trying to negotiate and do things before, and every single time they have lied, and they've continued to build up their arsenal. Any reason to think about this differently now?
No, I think Secretary Tillerson's response was very measured. I do not believe that Kim is going to give up his nuclear weapons. He and his father have spent a quarter of a century building what they have. They're coming to the finish now. He's not going to give it up. I think this whole offer of negotiations or talks is to drive a wedge between America and South Korea as well as Japan.
Well, let me ask you this. What if we said, okay, we'll talk, but we're not giving you anything. We're not giving you anything unless we are fully 1,000% confident you do not have the ability to have a nuclear weapon. I mean, would that be, I mean, can we at least talk to them?
Well, first of all, I don't think we should even talk to him unless there is a precondition that part of that discussion will be about denuclearization. He's got to give up those weapons, or we don't talk at all. Now, do I think that he will do that? No, I don't. I think that, again, I think that the Chinese are a very key ally in this, and I'm going to call them an ally because I think that they hold the keys to the kingdom in many ways. But Kim has come too far, and you know, when he loses his nuclear program, he really loses his status in the world in his own mind.
Sure, and that didn't work out so well for Gaddafi in Libya.
It did not, and you think about the same thing of Saddam Hussein. It didn't work out very well for him either. I think that we are ultimately going to have to really press the Chinese to intervene. I think the sanctions are hurting him, and if the Chinese will stick with the sanctions and in fact increase where they can these sanctions, then I think that we're going to continue to hurt them, and what we may ultimately see is an internal implosion inside of North Korea as people are starving, which they are doing right now.
So maybe the Chinese play ball, but then you've got other rogue nations like Iran that we have to worry about.
Well, Iran and Russia as well. I mean, they have historically violated the sanctions, but again, the biggest trading partner is China, and you know, the people inside North Korea are, I think, the key here to what's going on. And if we could ultimately put Kim in a situation where he's got to choose between this nuclear program or his people, and you can say, well, he doesn't really care about them to begin with. Yeah, but he's going to have to care about them when they become a threat to him. And keep in mind, he has a history of killing anybody that's a threat to him, to include his own family.
Oh, it's a difficult situation for sure. But yeah, I think you're right, in that we can look to the Chinese more and more because they have the intelligence on the ground there that's going to be so important to have. General, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining us today.
Good to be with you, Trish.
All right.
Thank you.